What you cooking?
Cruising down the street in a brand new Scat. Got white up on the body, the interior black. Got velvet on the seat, so I don't know how to act. Everything was all good till I looked to the back. I got T-boned and I swerved, popped the tires off the curb. Got to looking at these quotes like, bro, these bills get on my nerves. And all these firms be extra shady, who gon' help me when it's over? I'm not one to stress, I gotta get a hold of Devkota. I need somebody I can trust, and whenever I call, they don't even put up a fuss. And I just got this car, so this check, no, that's a must. And it's either repairs or it's back to taking the bus. And I can't take the bus, and just give it some time. They take care of us, it's fine. Got into some trouble and they got us right in line. Still pay my bills, so I never fell behind. And I got my...
Hello everybody, I'm Tarak Devkota. The name of the show, first episode in fact, is Walking, Talking the Law. We're going to hit the streets today and ask people questions about the law. Today, the exciting, and I am being facetious, but the exciting subject matter of insurance. Do you know what your policy limit is? That's the first issue we're going to be asking people. It's important that people know their policy limit. You're paying for your insurance every month. Do you know if you have $25,000 in coverage, $50,000 in coverage, $1 million in coverage? You need to know what you possess. In case somebody hits you and they don't have insurance, how much money are you going to be able to recover? What if you hit somebody? Do you know how much protection you have? We're going to hit the streets today and find out, do people know that important issue? The second issue that we're going to cover today, when we hit the streets, is we're going to find out if people know how much insurance they have for their children. For example, if you're a parent and you have a child of driving age and they live in your home, are they in your policy? If you didn't name that child in your policy, that child is specifically excluded from your policy. Your neighbor might be covered. A stranger might be covered. But a family member living underneath your roof, if not put on that policy, is excluded. Let's hit the streets and find out what people know.
A hell of a game.
I'm passing these plays when they feel like alone. I'm passing these plays when they feel like Mahomes. Two cell phones.
Hell yeah! Let's go.
We're asking legal questions today. I'm an attorney. I do personal injury. And is there... Arrest me now! Lock me up! Don't worry. There's nothing going to happen. All right. All you guys drive, right?
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Yep.
And we know that when we're driving in Missouri, Kansas, we have to have insurance, right?
Yeah.
So how we drive dirty, drive legal, we got to have insurance to be driving clean, right?
Right.
Okay. Got to know this. Here's the question of the day. Okay. What's your policy limit?
My policy limit is $25,000 for the street, I believe $50,000 to $75,000 on property, and then I forgot it's like miscellaneous is like another $50,000.
Okay, this man got his answers.
I know my Geico come the through.
How about you guys? Anybody here know their policy limit?
No.
You did say you were the smartest one.
And look at me.
You came through, man.
Yes,
Thank you very much. Go Chiefs.
Thank you. Go Chiefs.
I'm Tarak Devkota on Walking, Talking Law. Obviously, this isn't the only rig that you drive. You guys have a car you guys drive to work?
Yeah.
All right. And you guys all know that you guys are supposed to have insurance when you drive on the road, right?
Yeah.
All right. Here's the question of the day. What's your policy limit?
That's a question for my mom. It's above my pay grade.
This is Tarak Devkota of the Walking, Talking Law. We're over here at the big game with a Buffalo fan. What's your name?
Donald.
Donald, did you drive here or did you fly here?
I actually live in Kansas City now, but I'm originally from upstate New York. So
okay, that's legit.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, you gotta be where you're from, right?
Right, exactly.
Okay, cool. But you drive here in Kansas City?
Yep.
Okay, and you know you've got insurance to drive your car?
Yes.
Here's the question of the day. What's your policy limit?
My policy limit for my collision or for mine is $500,000.
You're the first person to get that right today. Good job. Had to be a Bills fan.
Go Bills.
I'm over here today hanging out in the parking lot just for the big game. What's your name?
Molly.
Molly. You a driver here in Kansas City?
No, we're from Nebraska.
Oh, you're from Nebraska. Well, you know, policies and insurance are the same pretty much all over the country. You know, if you get in a car accident, that you got to have insurance, right?
Yes.
You have an insurance policy right now?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me, this is the question that we're asking people today.
Okay.
What is your policy limit?
I have no clue. My
Thank you.
dad might know.
I'm Tarak Devkota, walking, talking the law here in Kansas City. What's your name?
Jackie. Lexi.
All right, Jackie and Lexi. All right, you guys look like responsible women.
Yes.
Are you guys drivers?
Yes.
You both drive?
Yes.
Obviously, you know you have to have insurance.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, you want to know what the question is?
Yeah. Sure.
What's your policy limit on your insurance?
Policy limit.
I'm confused. I'm confused right now, G.
No idea. No idea.
Your policy limit is the amount of protection you have in case something bad happens, like somebody hits you or you hit somebody. Do you know?
Yeah.
Full coverage.
Yeah, full coverage. But I don't know what the limit
Hey, I'm Tarak Devkota over here at the big game for Walk and Talk in the Law. What's your name, sir?
Lynn.
And I see over here you've got a family member. Who is that to you?
That's my daughter, Emily.
All right. So you remember when Emily turned 16 and she started driving?
I do, yeah.
The moment she turned 16 and got the keys to the car, did you put her as a named insured on your policy?
Yes.
Most people think that if they lend the keys to their car to their child and they're insured, that insurance automatically transfers over as a permissive driver.
Yep.
But almost 99% of the insurance companies out here make our children excluded drivers. And if you would have handed your keys to your neighbor to borrow to go get a gallon of milk, they would have been covered. But Emily would not have been covered.
I actually knew that.
You did know that. Yep. All right. Well, hey, he is one of the ones that knows the answer.
Yep.
Congratulations. Right. Good dad. Take care.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
You mind answering a legal question for us?
Yes, I do, because I'm not illegal. I'm just security.
This is Tarak Devkota, walking, talking the law. We're here at the big game. What's your name, sir?
My name is Jeff.
Jameson.
And is this your son?
It is.
All right. When? How old are you right now?
I'm 20.
And 4 years ago, you got your license?
Yeah.
You remember that day?
I do.
Was it scary?
Of course. He's the fourth son, or he's the fourth child of mine.
Yeah.
Third son.
Wait, so he's
And
a baby?
he's the youngest.
He's a baby?
He's
So
the
you
youngest.
probably learned your lesson by the time you got to this one. Are you aware that at the time that a child who lives in your house turns 16 is specifically an excluded driver on your policy unless they're named on your insurance policy?
Was I aware of that they wouldn't be excluded unless they were named on my policy? I knew that.
So you knew that if you were to lend your keys to your neighbor to go get a charcoal bag at the barbecue, he would be covered in that policy, even if he wasn't named on it.
My neighbor would be.
Your neighbor would be.
Right.
But if you let your son who lives in the house borrow the car to go grab that charcoal and something happened, insurance company would specifically exclude him. You're aware of that?
No.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to educate everybody, that a child in your home at the age of 16, if they live in your home, are specifically excluded from all coverage unless you call and name them as a named insured. So we're trying to get everybody in. Can you imagine that? Hi, this is Tarak Devkota with Walking, Talking Law. What's your name?
I'm Ryan.
Ryan, what are you doing here in Kansas City?
I'm watching the Bills game. That's what I'm doing.
You live here?
No, I'm from Fort Riley.
You're Fort Riley? What branch are you in?
I'm in the Army.
Army? Thank you for your service. That's
you.
awesome. How many years have you been in?
About 3.
3
years, yeah.
Are you able to drive off a base?
Drive off a base?
Yeah. Do you have a car?
I do.
Okay, cool. And you know, obviously, wherever you're from, whether it be Buffalo or Missouri or Kansas, you're supposed to have insurance when you drive your car, right?
Of course, yeah.
But I think service people get that one insurance that only you guys can get. You don't have to say their name.
All right.
But you know what I'm talking about.
That's what I have. That's what I have.
Gronkowski goes, I can't get that insurance. You've seen the commercial, right?
Yep.
All right. So here's the question today about your insurance. What's your policy limit?
Policy limit? I'm not sure. I don't know.
Hey,
you guys are only underdogs by 1.5 points.
This is actually the Super Bowl.
It's whoever wins this.
Right, the best two teams in the league are right here.
Whoever is going to win this is going to beat Cincinnati and take on either Frisco or, in my opinion, the Rams.
I agree with the Rams.
It's going to be.
I agree
I
with
didn't
the
get
Rams.
my bet in time, so.
And both road teams won yesterday.
I know. I couldn't believe San Francisco.
I'm hoping it continues today.
Hey! Hey, listen here. Since the Jim Kelly era, I've been a Bills fan. I love the Bills. The only time I don't like the Bills is when you're playing us. But you guys got a hell of a quarterback and a hell of a franchise. We're going to be seeing you guys every playoffs for the next 5 to 10 years.
You know what? They've built the team nicely in the
know.
last few years. And
you got your franchise quarterback. We got our franchise.
Listen, it's going to be a rivalry for a good 5 to 10 years at least.
I know. I'm looking forward to it.
AFC Championship games, Bills, Chiefs for who knows how long.
I'm just hoping that you guys come to Kansas City for all those playoff games because I don't want to have to come to Buffalo in January.
Okay, listen. I drove 15 hours to this game. So
you drove?
So you
did drive.
You have to come to Buffalo, I'm hoping.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get you a beer for the long drive. We're over here at the big game. We got Buffalo over here. Great fans from Buffalo. Gentleman over here drove 15 hours to Kansas City. Welcome to Kansas City, man.
Thank you.
I see that you're over here with your good-looking kids over there.
That's Evan. That's Maddie. Yep. They kept me awake on my drive.
All right. Well, let me ask you this question because I've got kids too. You know that you've got to have insurance to drive your car, right?
Yes.
Okay. And you know when your kids turn 16 years old and they want to take the keys to the car, you say, hey, go ahead and have a shot. You just got your driver's license. Take them out for a spin. I'm sure that's something that we all do, isn't it?
It is. It sure is.
Okay. Are you aware that if you don't put your children as a named insured in your policy, all insurance companies across the United States specifically exclude your children from protection in case they get hit by a hit-and-run driver?
I didn't know that.
Are they going to be on the policy when you get back home?
They are.
They are on the policy. All right, you win. You did the right thing without even knowing it.
That was fun, hitting the streets and talking to the community. Stay tuned for the next episode of Walking Talking Law, where we're going to hit the streets and have fun with the community next episode. See you then.